Hey everyone, it's Chef Chris. Today I'm going to make meatloaf. I'm going to put my own spin on it. I'm going to basically combine ground chicken with ground beef. Going to make the loaf out of that. I'm going to make it also. I'm going to chop up some chives. Going to chop up this pack of sliced black pepper jack cheese. And for the panko bread, I'm going to experiment with Japanese panko bread and crumbs. So let's see how it turns out. So, as you can see, once I turn this around, that is our prep right now. And I'm just going to set my camera somewhere so I can actually record this. Alright, so right now you're at the you're at the counter with me. We're going to, when we chop this stuff up, we're using a separate knife than what I'm going to use to open these with. Because they're all defrosted, they're ready for me to just open. So I'm going to hop into my drawer right now. I'm going to take out, this one I can just open, like an actual, I don't know, person, yes. So that's open. This, being it's that way, there we go. So altogether, I'm going to see how heavy this thing's going to actually be. Let's see how much I have in this. So that's 280 on that, 280 on that. So about 4 pounds, 4 pound. Yeah, so this is going to go into the oven for about, I would say an hour and about hour and a half, maybe hour and 20, depending on what I get. So I'm going to drain, of course, the blood out. Put that, and then flip, put in. That is now garbage. Same kind of deal with this. So this is going to be a whole lot of meat in this thing already. I'm mixing it in that because I don't have per se metal bowl to do this in, and honestly it would have been a hell lot more easier if I did, but I'm just generally going to do that. I wash my hands. Of course, you touch meat, you should wash your hands immediately after so that you do not cross-contaminate any of the food that is right here. That was gross. Actually, I'm going to actually do a better thing. I'm going to show you proper things. I'm used to doing that because when you're in a bathroom at a store and those air things, they're not necessarily the best to get rid of germs. I hate to say it. See? What? And dried my hands with paper towel. So, now I am hygienic. Cool. Put this over here, put that over here. As I said, I'm going to use chives. So, that's a yellow one. That's probably not always good. So, got my trusty chef knife and take a few of these. Actually, I might take the whole bunch of it. Actually, at this point, I think I'm going to take the whole bunch of it. That ain't good. That ain't good. Just getting rid of the ones that aren't actually really good to use. That's good. So, as demonstrating, so as finally chop this up. Alright, so that is on the side. Right now, we can actually, I could throw that in right now. Because once I get all this situated, we're going to move to putting all of this in there. So this is our garbage. I'll put that in the tin that I was using. Now, honestly, I would suggest never really do this, but you know what? I'm chopping the whole thing up, so it doesn't exactly matter at this point. Just going to get all the slices. Try and stack it as evenly as possible so that when I chop this, I can ensure that the whole thing is going to be even. And since this is 3 pounds and 80.80 or 4 pounds in general of what this is going to be, I guarantee you this amount of cheese makes actual sense. Yeah. I know, not a lot of talking, but I'm just trying to just get this at least with that. And now you know what? That seems good. I'm going to actually go with that. And now, I just move this into there. As you see, I am combining all things together. And it's the mixing process that's going to come up shortly from here. Let's see, do I have all my cheese? Now I do. Now it's time to open up the panko. Do that. For this one, I'm going to actually, yes, another knife. I guess I've been playing with this stuff already. May look like a lot, but honestly, it's probably perfect as it is. And now, all together, mix this stuff. And there's a lot of kneading. It's going to get you quite filthy, but it's actually worth it. So, you want to make sure all this is mixed in. All this is good. All this is going to be together. And when touching chicken and raw meat, you always wash your hands. If you're gonna add more stuff, like I'm probably gonna have to right now, actually, hot water at this point. This is probably going to work quite nicely now. Oh, that is another thing I forgot. I am kind of dumb. How can you do this without eggs? My bad. So, we're going to add the eggs. We're going to add quite a bit of eggs. So, as I said, I'm taking out the eggs. I did the responsible thing. I washed my hands. So, I'm going to take, in this case, I think I'm going to take out 3. 3 sounds like it should be good. If I need more, I can always go back and get more. But, as you see, 1, 2, 3, and now I get to mix in this whole mess together. Did I introduce way too much moisture into this thing? I don't actually know. Oh. maybe. Probably also a bit too much. Let's try it out a little bit. Let's see. I might have to go back for more, so forgive me. And now I'm going to get my oven pan outside, and we're going to make loaves. So, as I have said, yeah, this 3-pound amount of stuff can make at least a good it's a non-stick pan, so it's not gonna stick. All right, as you can see, let's see. Yep, you can see. I just had to check my camera. That is set. So I'm going to end this portion of the whole cook because it's going to take an hour and 20 minutes, and I sorely don't think you want to wait for me to really take that long. Let me preheat the oven to 360. Yeah. Just want to kind of give it a preheating, or at least get it up to temp. And it takes generally like a few moments for this to actually happen. So out of that whole entire thing, I made 3 loaves. Let's see what happens. I mean, God knows. We'll see. It's going to be a worthy experiment. Let's see. Okay, that ain't up to temp yet. The next thing today I'm going to show you how to make is colcannon. Colcannon is Irish mashed potatoes. So, well, don't have the chives anymore, but I can at least try to figure out something else to add into it to make it generally really good. I honestly thought the chives would have been a better idea than this. So, here we go. Let's see. Yep, it's up to temp. Alright. I'm going to put you on the mid-rack. I'm I'm going to put the timer for an hour and a half. So let me just... There we go. Set the light on. And now, going to turn you around. Now we just wait. And once it's done, I will show you the end product. I will show you, no matter if it's disastrous or not, I am sure it's going to be great. When that is done cooking, it goes into rest for 10 minutes until you can slice them. And I'm telling you that it's going to be worth it, and let's see what happens. Next video is going to be called Cannon.